Hello, everybody. So we're going to talk about 5 common cryptocurrency scams, and this is an updated video, right? I actually was planning on doing this video a while ago, but with some new scams coming up, I decided to hold off, and we're going to get straight into this, okay? By the way, my name is Solomon Jones. I am the creator of the Trendsetter Cryptocurrency course for beginners. First things first, the opinions expressed in this video are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide education about the financial industry. Do your own research. Crypto is not perfect, but ignorance isn't either. The point of this presentation is to give facts on common myths. People tend to be ignorant and not talk facts. They tend to talk secondhand opinions of what they've heard somebody else say, or fear mongering, what they've heard the media say. Don't take my own words for it. Do your own research. Let me say that again. Do your own research. Why do I keep emphasizing that? Because a lot of people don't do their own research. And if you do your own research, there's so much you could learn. There's so much you could learn. Number 5, social media scams. One of the most common scammers pretend to be famous people or even popular cryptocurrency personalities. The 2020 Twitter account hijacking is the perfect example of that. You had over 130 celebrity Twitter accounts that were hacked, and hackers made over $118,000 in 30 minutes before Twitter shut it down. And how did they do that? Well, so they took Elon Musk, for example, right? And says, I'm feeling generous because of the COVID situation. I'll double any BTC payment sent to my BTC address for the next hour. Good luck and stay safe out there. Now, first things first, why would Elon ask anybody for money? At one point, he was the richest guy in the world. Why would he ask anybody for money? This is asinine. And the fact that people fall for it just shows that how ignorant some people are. Because Elon would never ask anybody for money, even if it's to double yours, right? Unless it's like a legitimate business venture. And I'm not saying this isn't, but this isn't. Because Elon doesn't need money from you. It just, not in this sense anyway. Floyd Mayweather was another celebrity that got caught up. I'm giving back to my community due to the situation. All Bitcoin sent to my address below will be sent back doubled. If you send 1,000, I will send back 2,000. Only doing this for the next 30 minutes. Enjoy. Like, you would think that a red flag would give off, right? I mean, right? You would think that, but that's not the situation. And people got caught up anyway. Bill Gates is another one. Everyone is asking me to give back, and now is the time. I'm doubling all payments sent to my BTC address for the next 30 minutes. You send $1,000, I send you back 2,000. Once again, Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world. And people fell for this. Number 4, DeFi rug pulls, aka DeFi exit scams. DeFi rug pulls are the latest type of scams to hit the cryptocurrency markets. Decentralized Finance, or DeFi, aims to decentralize finance by removing gatekeepers for financial transactions. In recent times, it has become a magnet for innovation in the crypto ecosystem. Now, a rug pull is when a company takes your funding or investment, promising services or profits in return, but suddenly disappears before they fulfill their commitments. Now, one of the biggest rug pulls happened recently where they stole $10.8 million. This was by Compound Crypto, I believe, that they did that, where some people were able to, steal $10.8 million bucks, and then people who had invested in that particular group, they got Okay, so this was one that came out here back in December. made some big news here. Let's go to the next one. Number 3, social engineering, phishing. Phishing is a cybercrime in which targets are contacted by email, telephone, or a text message by someone posing as a legitimate institution to lure individuals into providing sensitive data such as personally identifiable information, banking and credit cards details, and passwords. This is very common on Telegram and YouTube comments, where they will pretend to be especially with cryptocurrency channels, they will pretend to be the cryptocurrency content creator, and then they will say, hey, text me at this phone number or email me. And typically it's social engineered. It's not really the content creator. It's hackers or scammers pretending to be said content creator, right? In July 2020, Ledger got hacked. Now Ledger, they do Ledger wallets for those who don't recall or don't know. Email addresses were compromised. The hackers emailed customers asking for private keys. Ledger would never do this. This is very, very important. If you are dealing with, Trezor or Ledger wallets, they will never ask you for your private keys. Never ever email anybody your private keys, ever. And so a lot of people got, and I got that email too. And I looked at the email, and I said, huh? And I just kept it moving. But there are a lot of people that got, and this is happening more and more. Let's go to the next one. Number 2, fake apps. Fake apps that mimic popular apps or even apps that don't exist. Felipe Christodoulos lost 17.1 Bitcoin worth over $500,000 due to a fake Trezor app. He checked his wallet on the app one day and all funds were gone. Okay? Now, this story broke about last week, and this guy is pretty peeved at Apple, which I understand, because the app should have never been approved, because Apple has a protocol that you're supposed to, that allows them to approve apps, and that app should have never been approved. However, he fell for it, and the scammers were able to get that app running for a temporary time, and Felipe got. And this is why it's always important to check the official website of the wallet or exchange or whatever promotional tool that you're using to verify that they have an app. Don't just willy-nilly go on to anything and say, oh, they got an app, it's here. Because there are a lot of scammers out here, man. A lot of scammers out here who want to take advantage, especially of people who don't know better or people who are brand new to the space. And a lot of things happen. There's a lot of people who come into space, they're green. They're not, especially when you have a lot of FOMO coming in, where you have a lot of people coming in that are green and greedy. Let's just be honest, right? There's some greedy people that come in, and sometimes greedy people get caught slipping. You know what I mean? And it happens. Number 1, fake website. Scammers love using fake websites to lure in people who are brand new in the crypto space. Signs of a fake website. If they promise a return on your investment, okay? Look, there's no guaranteed return or guaranteed amount. We always talk about the popular one, BitConnect, that was a few years ago. That was a scam, okay? They did the exit scam where they took people's money and ran. And a lot of people ended up losing because of BitConnect. A lot of people ended up losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some people even lost millions. Don't be one of those people where you letting your greed or your I don't want to necessarily greed or your passion, right, to want to become successful financially, cloud your judgment when it comes to common sense on your investment. If they ask you for funds, even a credible exchange won't ask you for this. Unsolicited phone calls and emails, okay? They shouldn't be giving you emails or phone calls. Unless you signed up for the mailing list for, to get promotions and stuff like that. But you shouldn't be getting that. Always do your research. This is very critical, okay? This is very critical. People got to understand, man, if you don't know the scams that are out there, then you are a target to get got. You know what I mean? You can think to yourself, oh, well, that looks like a scam, right? Right. But if you don't know what type of scams are out there, how are you able to prepare yourself? So always do your research. These are the most common scams right now. There's probably other scams, but these are the most 5 common ones. And definitely, this is something that we'll continuously talk about during the bull run, because we don't want people to continuously, to get scammed or people to fall for one of these scams, right? Anyway, my name is Solomon Jones, aka SoloTV84. You can check me out at solotv84.learnworlds.com. That's my course over there, the Trendsetter cryptocurrency course. You can also check me out at Cryptocurrency for Dummies, my Patreon, SoloTV84. I talk about cryptocurrency quite frequently. It's something I'm very passionate about. I've been in this space for over 4 years now, and it's changed my life. The things that I've seen crypto do, not just in my life, but my friends' life. Being able to see my friends retire by 30, myself having the most money in investments and at one time that I've ever had in my life. It can change things. It can change futures. It can change your present, And a lot of people don't realize that this is this is something that is becoming mainstream, and a lot of people are missing out, unfortunately. Anyway, my name is Solomon Jones, and I'm out. Peace.